Hello everyone, my name is Reece Kulick, and this is my internship presentation. So as for the overview and kind of some of the roles that I was doing in this internship, to start off, I worked for UMSL Athletics as a game day operations assistant. So basically what this entailed was consisted of preparation for game days, working on the game days, and then tear down after the game was finished. And during the games, some things that I would be tasked with doing included selling tickets for entry into the game, working concession during the game, helping with the broadcasting of the games, and this I was basically just um, doing everything besides the talking. Obviously, they had a commentator, and we would be in charge of moving the camera around if it needed to be moved around at all, or doing the pop-ups on the screen for what the fans would actually be seeing in the broadcast. And then I would also be on ball crew some games for soccer and volleyball, and then making social media posts as well, which just consisted of taking videos during the games, and then kind of picking out the highlights that you find in those videos and putting it all together in kind of like a minute mashup type deal. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. Some goals that I had going into this internship included working on myself and how to interact with people in a more professional manner. Another goal was to really dig deep and find out what it was or what it is that I wanted to do for a career later in life. Because at the end of the day, I wanted to get out of this internship the knowledge of what I want to do in my future for my career. I didn't want to just leave this internship with nothing. And to do this meant doing a lot of different tasks within the internship. I achieved both of these goals as I am now more comfortable and confident with talking to people in a professional setting and manner, and I have an idea kind of what it is that I want to do as a career. I know that I would like to work within college athletics. I just don't know what exactly in college athletics that I want to do yet. Some lessons learned in this internship. I learned and realized just how much work really goes into setting up for a game day, and all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, so to speak, in order to ensure that the game goes as smoothly as possible with as few hiccups along the way as possible. Takeaway that I had from this internship, besides the skills that I picked up along the way, would just be the vast amount of knowledge that I gained in such a short time. I not only learned about what goes into a college game day, but I also learned how many different things can go wrong on that college game day, and kind of how to avoid that. This is going to be very helpful in the future if I do end up working in college athletics, as I can use that to ensure that those things do not go wrong, and that I do as good of a job running that game day as I can. Some advice that I would give my younger self would be to keep my head down and put in the time. Really just grind through all the not so fun stuff, kind of like the homework, working the internships, the grunt work that you get put through in these internships. It's not all going to be fun, but the profit in the end will be well worth it. That's just what I kept telling myself, and what I am telling myself still. Some advice that I would have for any incoming students would be to utilize their resources with their biggest one being their professor. Dr. Bleska is one of the few college professors that I've came across that truly cares about her students, and she will go to truly any length to help her students in whatever way she can to ensure that they're successful. And I think that's a really cool thing of her to do. As for any advice for the program itself, I don't really have any. I would just say to keep doing what you're doing, and the program will steadily just build with a lot of success coming from the students that pass through it. So after completing two very different internships and really seeing for myself a little bit of what the world of sports has to offer, I can easily say that I'm going to be looking forward to what the future has to bring. I don't know exactly where I'm going to end up or what I'll be doing, but I do know that I will be enjoying it, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day.